Who's he?
Hitman!
He's not important!
Okay. Hello, gamers and collectors. It's your boy Hitman back with some more Yeast 10 Nordics. And we are here on Bella Island because Grieger are here and attacking the town. So we gotta find out why they're here and save the town. So I'm excited to just get back into this game because it's been a couple days since I played it. You know, I know the dip for this series has gone down a lot since the first episode, but you know, I don't care because sometimes I just like to sit down and play some good old JRPGs or do a playthrough and just have a good time. And for people who are continue to watch the series, I do appreciate you. So hit the like button and subscribe for more as we continue with this. Okay, yeah. Okay, so let's talk about the elephant in the room real quick. So this game has no romance whatsoever, and it's more about family, and I can get behind that, but no one asked for that. I don't want her to be my sister. I want her to be my lover, but I understand the sentiment. You know, it's a different change of pace. It makes it more unique, and now it just feels weird when she blatantly says brother every single time. It reminds me we're not anything more than siblings, and that's okay, either way, a little small rant. I love it either way though.
So these are Grieger. They're even more of a nuisance than I expected.
They are a nuisance and annoying. They're like cockroaches.
I don't know what we would have done.
You
if
kill one,
wasn't here.
more pops up.
Crimson!
Boy there, took you long enough.
Look, man, we was stuck in the Tyrant for a good long while, had to fight this giant ass sandworm, which was very difficult to beat, and now we're here.
Where are the Grieger? The ones we missed are still lurking around the settlement, I'm sure.
Everyone's trying to fight back, but we can't finish them off ourselves.
Good thing we have a few extra pairs of hands now that you two are here.
We are more than welcome
Things
to
will go
help.
smoother if I stay put and handle this part of the settlement. You head toward the far side and lend them some aid.
Got it. Let's go, Adel.
Got it. See, if she would just say Adel,
Place a finger on this place straight to Nevil Hell. For her!
if she would just say Adel for the rest of the remaining time, then I could kind of forget that they're, you know, stepbrothers in some ways and kind of deal with it. But like, I mean, yes, they're not really brother and sister, but it is still awkward to ship them together when they're blatantly saying sister and brother at the same time.
Let's get this done. Hup.
Okay. All right, let's kick these guys out of our town.
Let's get them. Switch.
I gotta remember how to play. Bitch. Ooh. Shut up.
Switch.
How do you like that? You like being in our town? Well, we'll give you a nice warm welcome. Bitch. Bitch. Bat. I think what it is between this game and Metaphor, even though they're both great JRPGs, I think I just moved past the traditional turn-based RPG style, and I love the more freer, open action RPG style that most games have adopted. Now, I do understand the sentiment of turn-based RPGs, but sometimes it just... But Alice does a pretty good job in making the turn-based formula fun and interesting to deal with. But at the same time, Ulrika, do we add her to our team or crew? It's still not as good as this, as that. That is cool. Now, granted, they still do have action RPG elements in the game, only when you are stronger than an enemy. But Vessel, is that
Another puppet?
is that gonna be Rosa? Well, let's clarify it.
Yeah.
Stop it! We will save you! Hopefully it's Rosa though. That. Good block. Good block. Bat. Oh, block. Good block. Bam. Oh, okay. He's angry. Good block. Bat, 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 bat. We need more stamina. Good block. Bat, bat. Stop it! We can save you! They brought the shield back up. Good block. Good block. Oh, no, we did not block. Okay, we got fucking pulled it. I think the only thing I don't like about this game so far is that you don't have options to get enough healing items. That's the only gripe I have, so we're gonna figure that out today in this episode. Okay. I could have sworn I was blocking, but I guess not. Good block. You're dead! Save you! Okay. Let me purify you. Hopefully it's Rosa. I keep trying to find Rosa, and it feels like it's gonna take a little longer. It's not Rosa. I don't know who this is. It's just a random saleswoman.
Where am I?
I don't know. Who are you? I don't think we met her. I mean, obviously she's from the islands, but like, I don't remember her at all.
Sorry for calling to you out of nowhere like that.
Oh! Now I remember. I feel bad. We did talk to her. She was talking to Rosa's mom.
We each have a child about the same age as you, so our motherly instincts kicked in.
Right, she was acting like a mother to me. And like, whose mom is she though? Hey, I remember you. I am lying. I did not remember her at all.
Redhead I met in the marketplace.
Hey, not bad. Looks like you got things pretty much wrapped up over here.
We did. Unfortunately, it was not. I mean, I'm glad that she's okay. Let's make sure. I'm glad she's okay. It's just not the person I was looking for.
Normans?
Wow, she said that with so much racistness. But they're okay. They saved you. Well, half of us saved us.
This one of the folks from Karnak who got turned into a Grieger?
Yes.
Too bad about that town of yours getting blasted into kindling and charcoal, huh?
The town?
What a way to break it down to her. She just realized she was a monster, found out she's on the Norman island, and that her town and island was destroyed. That's so crazy, mind-breaking. Yep.
Whoops. Did I dredge up a painful memory or two?
Yeah, you're not really good on subtlety.
Guess the experience would have been pretty grueling for him to live through.
We should have the others from the Sandras come get her.
Right.
Hey, Karja, Adol.
Yeah.
It can wait till you're done with all this, but there's something I gotta talk to the two of you about.
That looks important.
Mind
What is
lending
it,
your ears
father?
for a bit?
I guess I could just call him dad now. What is the alarm?
Trident?
What about the trident? What? Poseidon's trident?
Yes. Other, Logger, and Yurth.
They're the trident?
Those are the names of the 3 generals who command the Grieger.
So if we take down one of them, then it would be beneficial for us.
The ones who
I
hit
mean, we're
us
gonna
this
kill all of
time
them.
around were part of a logger's flotilla.
Of course it was.
Said they came to scout the place and find this vessel they keep going on about.
So that is why they were here.
Whoever it was they were looking for, it seems they didn't find them.
Bet you it was Rosa.
I don't even think we really drove them off. They just figured out we didn't have what they wanted and pulled out on their own.
But I do wonder what they were looking for. I'm gonna guess Rosa, but I am
He didn't
wondering
bother
who
to
they
come
are.
ashore himself, but that logger's a real piece of work.
Yeah, he's a little weird one. He's pretty much like the Joker of this game.
At least now, we have a much better idea of what we're up against.
Taken together with the Sandras's reports, we now know the strengths and quirks of each of the 3 generals.
By the way, Adol,
Yes.
I heard that other fellow put some weird magic on you.
He did, because I hesitated. I still want to know if I didn't hesitate, would he still would have put the curse on me? Would it been either way?
Not the strange presence I feel wrapped around your neck.
Yes. God, that fucking loser. I can't wait to put a chain around his neck.
So you got 3 months left to live, huh? Well, even if that weren't the case, the two of you really only have the one option. We Normans spend our days on the edge of a knife, nowhere to run. Walking side by side with death every step of the way. That's what life is like for us.
Sounds like a life on the edge, you know what I'm saying?
Don't see why you're bringing this up. I'm already well aware.
But I didn't know. But I'm not a Norman. Keep that in mind.
Just so long as you understand.
I'm a Norman by trade now.
As for the Undying Fleet, it appears they've retreated south past the Tyrant.
So we're gonna need a better boat to even sail the Tyrant, because it took so much to even get from them.
South. That's right. Through the Tyrant and into the Osmid Expanse.
The lower end of Obelia Gulf seems to be where their main forces are based.
So we'll find ore and a lodger there.
You two go and follow them so we can find out just what those Grieger are up to.
Understood.
Philia,
Yes?
I like Philia's design. She's so cute. Is she gonna join our fleet?
I want you tagging along on the Sandras this time.
Yes! Yes!
Yes, sir.
Philia is part of our crew!
You sure that's the right call?
We've got a general picture of their lineup, and we know they're massing down south. So why should us Normans stay cooped up on our island any longer? That ain't our way, now is it?
Hey, well, since Karja is off the table now, I gotta look for my love interest for some other places. And Philia, hey girl, what's good with you? What's good? What's good with you?
I'll hang back here, hold a thing, and get
Baby
everyone on the
girl,
same page.
what's your name? Okay, so
Be counting on you to handle your side, Karja.
yes.
Got it.
Looking forward to working with you, Princess. You too, Adel.
I am definitely looking forward to working with you too.
I'll get myself ready and wait for you over at the Sandras.
Got it. So it's been a couple days since the last part you've seen, and I've been casually just going around the islands and unlocking side stuff that I don't think will be that important to the main story. However, I did find another runestone, so I thought I would just, you know, record me reading this, because that's the whole point of the game, is to find these runestones. And I'm also rocking my Viking pirate outfit because I also got one for Adol, and I think it looks sick as hell. So we're rocking these outfits now too. So yeah, I went around just to show. I went around unlocking a lot of the map, clearing out all the stuff in the other checkpoints on the map, just so I can fast through the game without showing everything that I did, but just letting you guys know that I did do a bunch of stuff on the road to completing this game. So with that being said, let's see what this runestone is saying, and I'm gonna probably butcher the hell out of it too. A Torsen of the White Well, right word to stone. A bucket horn sounds a blithesome tunes o'er the skies. My cloud white brother capers upon clear blue sky. On this fine Yule, must fleeting of the winter days, we chant my name or cherish deities. Golvage, goddess of riches, gilded wit and beauty pristine. Agilor, god of the seas and the steward of the soul's lost. Okathor, god of battle and boundless valor. Mightiest sky ruler, master of the thunder. Oh, so it's Thor. Okay. And All-Father, Har, the highest among gods. Wisdom unequaled, words, weight unquestioned. Is this just the Norse mythology? Why does all games take place around the Norse mythology? I mean, I know that's a very popular time, but like, It's like every game evolves around Norse mythology. Gazing through a mystery of gods in his imagine, he witnesses worlds, wills, and woos in full. Struck from the liberty is the last of the Phantom, whose accursed name must near the invoked. I feels like every time I read these runes, it sounds like I can't fucking read. But these things are just very hard to read, also very hard to see because it's white on like really inconsistent backgrounds, so it's very hard to see sometimes. I don't know why they chose this background for the white text. That seems like a flaw there. Either way, said being will answer the asking of prayer, but in doing so rose more ruin and chaos. From he who's in the gods deemed evil divine, destined we must keep least dome we shall receive. Jesus Christ. I always sound so foolish. Unless they're hiding from something. Not even so much as a cat around. You think the Grieger got to them first? Nah, I doubt that. Listen up! This is Karja Bolta speaking. Daughter of Grinson Bolta, Joel of the Bolta Sea Force. I want to talk to the villager in charge. So get out here and on the double. Won't this scare them more? It'll be fine. Grimson and I saved these people from the Grieger before, so they should at least remember our names. Miss Karja. Unless they're a little bit more terrified than before. Chef now, it's been a while, huh? So it really is you. My, but you're a groom. You weren't dressed in like a Norman, so I wasn't quite sure who you were at first. Technically, I am dressed in my Norman outfit, but I guess for story's sake, I'm not. Still, seems like an awful lot of commotion, though. Did something happen? You could say that, yes. Starting a few days ago, we've been noticing Grieger-like beasts roaming the area. Figured that was the case. Some people don't even they say they saw a strange group of black ships out on the ocean. And so I've been having the villagers avoid walking around out in the open for the time being. That'd be the Undying Fleet. No wonder you all were so on guard. Yes, we've also heard rumors that the Karnak was ransacked. Everyone here has been utterly petrified over the possibility that we'll be next, even if they're that far away. That's so. Why don't we go sweep the island? We'd like to hear from the villagers too. Certainly, but if you could perhaps do something about the Grieger on the island first. I figured that was the thing to say, but I wanted to see if there was going to be a response for the villagers. I'm sure everyone will be more cooperative once their nerves have reason to settle. Shred as ever, sharp as ever, old timer. Guess we could keep looking around. I might even stumble on some info along the way. Up and over. Is this a runestone? But why is it like all red? This is another runestone. Let's check it out. There's a tinkling in your eye again. Well, we're here and I'm just curious, so we might as well. Oh, okay. I thought this one was a little bit more weird than the others, but maybe it'll be the next chapter nonetheless. Avir Dragon Keel carves his chronicle thirstily. With Shield Brother Rollo of the Bloody Seas in search of soils, we sailed on to an island, upon and where buildings bizarre of nourishes, each marked with stars shaped but as upon in which building bazaars in numerous, each marked with stars shaped as crosses. Frail group greeted Rollo, geared only with smiles. So he swung his axe and shattered their blood. What? Why did he do that? Rollo geared only with smiles? Was they a happy bunch and he killed them? Or was they chastising him? I don't understand. The rest turned to flee, bright faces now pelted. We tied the fools up and took their garments. Oh no, they were bandits trying to rob them. Okay, never mind. The church, they called it, was a curious structure, teemed with food and fortune, vainly and plundered. Sheep and cows too were slaughtered mid-grace, their fattened flesh filling up with our ships. This seeking more such strange treasures houses. Through North Sea's waters, we wandered and roamed. Wait, so they were pirates and they plunged this island because it was new to them as they were discovering the world? All is toward these goals to garner riches, slay my droll uncle, and seat me in his place. That was just confusing. This is... Do you know those people? How horrible. It's not much different from what a lot of Normans are still doing now. Ivar Dragoneel and Rollo of the Bloody Seas were the ones who paved the way for that. It's been over 100 years since their time, though I seem to realize they were ever in the Bella Gulf. And there's now then there's how red this runestone is. That's pretty unusual in a lot of itself. That's what I was saying. Why was it red? Maybe because it's not a happy story. And they are dead. Guessing that takes care of all of them. They went down so easy. Something on your mind?
Huh? Oh, sorry. Just got the feeling I'd been here before.
I mean, you have, as a kid. We discovered that just a couple minutes ago.
Yeah. There's no mistaking it. This is where I fought my first Grieger.
Oh. And this is where you got your first taste of blood? He brought you here when you were young?
I would have been about 10 years old at the time.
He was definitely trying to prepare you to fight, but a little bit too soon. Are we actually going to get to see a baby Karja? Because that'd be cute. Oh, no. I mean, technically we did, but like an old painting.
Guess that's about what I'd expect for your first time out. Still, you really can use it, huh?
The mana.
So that was Mana.
So he saw potential in her since the beginning of her upbringing, but why didn't he just let her be a normal kid? Unless he was trying to teach her the ways of life so she'd be able to survive when he's not there, but...
You've been fighting these things the whole time, Grimson?
So she never called him father?
That's right.
When did you start? Why are we fighting them anyway? It's not like they've got anything for us to plunder.
It's to protect the land.
I suppose you're right. But the way I see it, the Grieger are an enemy we have to put down.
An enemy we have to put down? But why?
Because with great power becomes great responsibility. And if you have the power to stop those things and you don't, then people will die. And you can't be a friendly Norman without no neighborhood. I've heard that in a movie one time. I don't know which one, but you know,
Listen,
whatever.
Karja, if you're ever curious about something, then get out there and look into it yourself.
True.
Those who try to take shortcuts go for the easy option. Just end up making things harder for themselves in the long run.
True.
What's that supposed to mean?
When you work hard, the journey to get into that salvation is a lot more fruitful, even if it's hard at times.
It means I'm gonna teach you everything you need to know to live as a Norman. But anything past that, I'm not wasting my breath on.
So pretty much he taught her the needs to fight, but she has to discover the world and her own life on her own. That's
Either way,
pretty much what's said.
sooner or later, you'll... Nah. Forget I said anything.
Huh?
Point is, you need to figure stuff out for yourself. Take life into your own hands.
And she became one-dimensional because of the Norman life.
That's the best lesson I can give you.
So that's what happened. The Grieger have to be put down.
Wonder if he knew something like all this was gonna happen.
Probably. He probably had an inkling
Is
of it.
there more going on here? I don't remember all the details. But there was something about him back then that just...
Well, that was not normal. A vessel. Is it Rosa? It better be Rosa.
Didn't realize there were still more of them hiding around.
Okay, dodge that. Up, and his armor go back up. Good dodge. Good dodge. All right, let me stop playing like I don't know how to play the game. I was trying to take it nice and easy, but there is no nice and easy. Oh, this is Cruz's dad. Lame. I wanted it to be freaking Rosa. Where is she?
Isn't this the head of Carpent Trading?
Yes.
He's the one we saved on the highway leading out of Karnak, right?
Yes. This is Cruz's father. You got a good memory. Man, if you don't wake your ass up and act, quit pretending.
If I sell contraband, these Spanish fabrics to Roman...
Is he actually asleep or is he just pretending? Or he was sleeping the whole time as a vessel and just now thinking about money.
Someone's having a fine nap.
Her to sell fabrics with no company. Oh yeah, he's Cruz's dad, right?
Oh, that's right. Guess we can't just leave him here then, huh?
That would be kind of rude as friends to say like, hey, we found your dad, but we left him on the island. You have our gratitude for doing away with those Grieger. This makes the second time your people have provided us aid. I suppose I shouldn't have expected any less from Joel, Grinson's daughter. Okay, give it a rest. You don't gotta flatter me over every little thing. She gets embarrassed so easily. That's funny. That aside, the mere fact that Karnak met such a sordid fate, even with the belt of sea forces, good fettle. It makes me fearful over what the future holds for us. Excuse me. Ah, hello there, boys. Are you fishermen from the village? We are. Sorry for hiding from you earlier. The name's Morris. And I'm Hughes. Hughes? I think that's how you say his name. We were just so frightened when we heard the Grieger had shown up. Well, you can rest now. Mind if we talk to you for a bit? You guys took care of them for good, right? We can't thank you enough. That reminds me, which of you fishermen spotted the Undying Fleet? If it's those black ships you were talking about, the answer is all of us. That's so. The cut such as imposing figure on the water. We thought they were the bolt of Sea-Force at first. But ever since we first saw them, that's when the white shade began cropping up. Now, hold on a moment. What's this white shade business? He's the first time he's hearing it and he's the mayor? That's not good. It's this fog coming out of the marine triangle, dense enough to blow out the sun. Block out the sun or blow out the sun? I guess either one. It hasn't cleared up in days. Somebody dubbed it the white shade. What's the white shade? Sounds interesting. The marine triangle to the north, the south is pretty famous for all the fog it gets. It's been the site of the slew of incitable maritime incidents over the years too. Maritime. Those black ships were slipping in and out of those white shades like it was nothing though. Wait, they don't know what fog is? Interesting. Well, that's why we started thinking they came from beyond it, from the other side. Hey now, don't you go feeding our guests the load of tall tales. The white shade, eh? Think we should go take a look ourselves? Now that would just be ridiculous, even for a member of the Bolt of Sea-Force. But Chief, the white shades probably the white shade is probably the reason Mikhail isn't back yet. What? Mikhail hasn't returned? He's been gone for 2 days now, ever since we went to go check out the fog. So they do know what fog. So there's a difference between the fog and the white shade. Doesn't sound like we're gonna get much further just hearing about it. Especially since our goal here is tracking the Grieger movements. Ah, I understand. In that case, you ought to start heading for the Dolphin Rock. Dolphin Rock. Keep sailing due south here and you'll run across a crag that's shaped like a dolphin jumping out of the water.
That's gotta be Dolphin Rock.
Doesn't look like a dolphin.
And that huge
Unless
ball
it's the
of
front of a
fog over
dolphin.
there must be the white shade the fisherman mentioned. It definitely seems like the kind of place we should avoid until we're fully prepared.
Feels like we have no choice.
Agreed. For now, let's keep our distance and scout the area just outside the fog.
Got it. We don't want to get ambushed.
Keep track of the fog's position relative to the ship as you go.
Miss Kaja!
What's
What?
wrong? Report.
Something is coming.
It's the wind!
What about the
The
wind?
wind is changing direction!
It's pushing us to the wind triangle.
The white shade is coming! This isn't good!
It's like someone's controlling
Get
it.
us out of here!
It's engulfing us to try to trick us to get sucked in. It's like someone's controlling the white shade.
The heck is all this?
I can't even see past the railing. This might be the worst fog I've ever experienced.
So they're calling fog and white shade, or just fog? Just fog.
It seems to be especially thick above us. The sun's light is almost completely blocked out.
Yeah, they weren't kidding when they called it the White Shade.
Someone's like, or someone is trying to trap us.
Visibility ahead!
Princess! The compass's needle won't stop spinning! Oh man, I'm starting to think this isn't just some low-lying cloud.
Definitely not. It's definitely a purpose, but there's nothing we could do.
Bones. Now we're in it.
I did hear before that Normans in the old days had a way of finding the sun's position no matter how overcast it was.
They use the cast style.
Don't think that's gonna help us in this situation. Adel, think we can reverse course and go back up the way we came?
We don't even know where we came back from. I have no idea where we
Not from
are.
Stern anymore.
You really can't see a thing, can you?
It's also weirdly quiet. As if all sound is being absorbed into the fog. Are we sure it's...
I kind of wanted to hear that conversation, but...
Huh? What's that? Hey!
Is it a
I
Grieger
see
ship?
something out on the horizon!
Trees?
It's land.
No way. Adol! We need to lower our speed immediately!
Why? What's happening?
Through the fog. There's an island dead ahead!
Why couldn't we see that island before?
That can't be right.
Is that the triangle?
Yeah, there shouldn't be an island of this size anywhere near this area. Which means either we drifted off course without realizing, or...
At any rate, it's too dangerous for us to risk these waters without knowing which way is up. Adel, land us at that island for now.
Feels like whatever is out on that island is going to be causing the fog.
It doesn't seem like the White Shade's planning to lift anytime soon, does it?
All the more reason for us to get out of here as soon as we can.
But we can't risk just wandering into nothingness.
Wouldn't be safe to venture out into the fog without some sort of plan, though.
We'll need some type of compass, like a triple compass, like in One Piece.
From the looks of things, the fog isn't so bad over on dry land.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's only casting on the sea. Why?
If it's food and water we want, the rest of us can handle that, no problem. Why don't the two of you head out and explore the island?
I mean, that's practically what I was saying
Figure
anyway.
out what island we're on? That'll give us some clues on how to escape.
In that case, why don't I come with you?
No.
This island gives me a serious case of
Is
the
she actually
winds,
gonna fight?
So I'd rather we play things safe.
Philia. Understood. Appreciate the help.
As for me, I think it'd be best if I stayed back and gave the ship a quick inspection.
Yes, because we might need it.
Then. If we all know what we're doing, then let's get to it.
Wait, is Philia actually going to be following us
You
around?
three be careful out there. Got it, Adel?
Got it. So she's like with us, but not with us at the same time. Is it harpies? It is harpies. There's 3 of them. Oh, this is about to get crazy. Is there only one and the other 2 are like... Are decoys? Dodge that. They're circling us around. Good dodge. Get the fuck off us, you stupid birds! As we kill one of them, they all die. Get the fuck away from me! That's one of them dead. Get these stupid flat balls off here. What? Get up! What the fuck happened?
That helps.
That helps.
Okay. Oh. Get out of here. That was weird. Dead! Oh! Tornado! That was sick. And that was just a mini boss.
I see something.
Huh? It
that-
looks like a building.
And it looks like it's causing the fog. Is this Karnak? Or like a fake version of it?
This is... Can it really be Karnak?
No, it's a lie. It's using our own visions of Karnak.
Impossible.
Maybe it's a trick of the light.
Like a mirage? No, it's too detailed for that.
It's looking into our hearts. Are we gonna find Rosa here? Is that why?
It's like Karnak from just about every angle. But how is that possible?
Let's just check around for now.
But we can't go to the sea. It would have to be someone's heart projecting this. In the end, it's Rosa. It has to be Rosa. It's coming from the end. It's Rosa. There's no other explanation. It's just like it was before the attack.
It is. I'm getting an especially strange feeling from it, though.
Feels like Rosa has been sad, sitting here all this time. Is she a vessel? She gonna be a very powerful vessel?
This is the inn you were staying at, right? Let's check it out. But keep their eyes up.
Unless it's her parents, which would make sense too, but they wouldn't have this much of visualization of the whole town this way. Oh yeah, it's a memory of our hideout.
What's going on here?
It doesn't go to the actual inn, it goes to our hideout. It has to be Rosa.
It's not the inn inside. This looks more like Gran and the others' hideout.
Don't leave me. Don't leave me.
Don't leave me behind.
It's Rosa! It is Rosa, it has to be. She's sobbing.
Puppet Grieger.
It's crying.
Don't let your guard down, Shield Brother.
I will not, but...
You... Why? Stay back.
Does she know? Does she know Philia?
It can't be.
Don't.
Whoa! She became into a big Grieger.
Transformed?
I didn't know they could do that. Can Philia actually assist us? No. Love Belladonna. What the hell? Okay. It got really big now.
Here goes.
Okay. What is that spot there? I don't know. But we gotta save you. I do have a feeling it is Rosa though. Dodge that, dodge that. Dodge that.
Where'd they go?
I'm coming. You can't escape. We'll save you. We can hear your cries. And I can save you. You just gotta believe in us.
Here goes. How's that?
Block. You just gotta believe in us. This is almost the same type of vessel that Dodge turned into. Where did these small Grieger come from? They turned into puppets. Get the fuck back!
Go time, Karja!
Get the fuck back, you Five Nights at Freddy's wannabes! Please, I just want to save you, Rosa! It has to be Rosa! Twirling! I don't want to leave you behind. But you gotta turn back to what you were. And we can save you. She got some big ass titties. Sorry. That's not
It's now or
the
never.
idea.
Princess! Adel! Do it!
We have to save her. Rosa! Come back to us! It's the only possible logical explanation. I knew it! It's Rosa! We found her! We found her! I was looking all over for you. So it was you, Rosa.
Adel?
I'm sorry we left you behind. We wanted to save you. She's been carrying this weight this whole time by herself.
What happened to everyone? What happened to my parents?
First, you need to calm down.
I'm glad Gren and the others are okay, but it's too terrible.
I know, but your parents are still out there somewhere. We just gotta find them.
Mom and Dad, they worked so hard to keep the inn running.
But we can rebuild the inn. Don't give up yet. We're going to need your help too.
You're right. Thank you for trying to make me feel better.
I'm glad that you're safe, and as long as you're safe,
all this, Adel?
you can always bring that inn back.
Reckon she might have had something to do with all the strange stuff going on here?
Yeah, it was coming from her heart.
So you think so too, huh?
So she had like a bankai, a resurrection or something, like turned into a more powerful Krieger vessel. I don't even know how that's possible.
Let's get her back to the Sandras. Philia, you mind escorting Rosa back to the ship?
So her mood swings was causing everything on this island to go haywire. Are they sisters?
Why? Why are you? What is my sister doing here?
Oh, they were sisters?
It's been a long time.
No wonder she was so cute. Oh, family drama. I thought Vito was a Norman.
Not by birth. It's just like it sounds. Philia was from Karnak to begin with. But
What?
she's been part of the Baltasea force ever since she married a Norman.
She's married? Oh, why can I have nothing in this goddamn game? Oh, Karja was taken away from us and fucking Philia. At least we got Rosa back.
It really is you, Rosa.
Rosa, I'm so glad you're okay.
Right. And she's angry at her sister. Is that why she was crying, saying, "Don't leave me behind"? So Philia knew who that was the moment that she said, "Don't leave me."
Everyone.
Wow.
Hey, what's the matter? This is supposed to be a happy reunion, so where's the energy?
So they knew this whole time?
Huh? About what?
We were all still pretty young at the time.
So none of them remember?
Let me try to explain the situation.
Okay.
My sister, Philia, was a free spirit. But she was also well loved. The pride and joy of the Rooseveri Inn.
But she didn't want that
And
life.
I was always proud to call her family.
And yet something changed.
But at some point, she grew smitten with a Norman man who stopped by the town.
And it changed her life forever. And you didn't like that she just left the family.
And one day, without saying a word to anyone, she suddenly vanished from Karnak altogether. Then, about a year or so later, we learned that she'd gone off to Balta Island to marry the man. From there, rumors started floating around.
She has so
Karnak.
much hostility against him. It's like, that man, she stole my sister. Men, God, the sick of him. Oh, Jesus.
People would say that the Rooseveri Inn was secretly working with the Balta Sea Force.
Dang, so it put their family in a ruin practically. And they had to work hard to bring that inn back together. But why would they say that? I mean, I guess Norman's was like gold at the time, but now we got a better name for
Suddenly,
themselves.
our once thriving business could barely get anyone through its doors. We were on the verge of having to shut the whole place down. But despite that, my mom and dad worked themselves to the bone, trying to turn people's opinions around. It was only after years of backbreaking effort that they were finally able to win back some customers. And yet, during all that time...
The heartbreak. Sisterly bond fight. Damn. No wonder she looks so cute and familiar.
Wait, then Felia's... You're saying she's that Felia?
You never put two to two together?
Now that you mention it, she looks so different from how she used to, it didn't even occur to me. But I guess you'd figured it out, huh, Mira?
Well, we were friends after all.
And she's practically the same age.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to dump all of this on you, Adel. Especially after everything you've done for me.
Princess?
What is she doing?
Draw your sword, Felia.
What?
We're going to fight. No holding back, either.
Whoa, what are you doing?
You should find a better way to spy for this.
Good thinking, Shield Brother. Rosa, we're supposed to be friends, right? Then I'm gonna act like one and stick my nose in whether you like it or not.
Huh?
Are we actually gonna see them throw blows?
Seriously, what's going on? Why the hell are they having a duel?
I'm not sure, but I get the sense Karja knows what she's doing.
You wanna act like you don't care about your sister?
Wait. Now that I think about it, wasn't Felia...
Yo, this is about to go hard. This is about to go sicko mode. Are we actually gonna get a real cutscene? Oh, we're about to get a real cutscene. Woo! Woo!
Lethal strike. Princess. You're serious?
Yes, very serious. But she wasn't no slouch either. Woo! Weave. Oh, these powerful women in my life. Felia is so strong.
Amazing.
But she's never been in a fight before.
She's trying to show her change of
She was always
Felia.
a frail girl.
So she did to become stronger.
She's actually holding her own against Karja? I thought she was the Sea Force's strategist or something, but turns out she's a first-class warrior.
So she had all that kind of power this whole time, and we're not using her? She's so strong! Yo, this gonna sick him up. Oh! Oh!
You sure?
Karja.
Felia's husband is from one of the most famous warrior families on Balta Island.
She did become strong. That was sick. That was so sick, bro.
So, in order for
She
them to
went fucking
wed,
crazy.
she had to meet a certain condition first. Becoming shield brethren with him in under a year.
Princess, please.
Quiet, Felia. If you won't explain it to her, I will.
Shield brethren? Like what Adel did?
That's right. Now, can you imagine how tough that must have been for your frail sister to pull off? It might have only been a year, but the training she went through was grueling. Enough to make even us Normans balk.
What she did, she deserves to be praised.
The way Grimson tells it, that's just how strong-willed she was. Not just in terms of her feelings toward her husband, but toward you and your parents, too.
Huh?
Princess.
The Rooseveri Inn, your family, who are no friends of the Balta Sea Force, were targeted by a band of other pirates looking to take over Karnak.
What?
The pirates had opened a bar in town to bring in some income. Your family's tavern was doing so well that it was cutting into their business. So they planned to get rid of you by attacking the inn and slaughtering everyone inside.
But Ophelia left to try to save the inn. There's always a reason.
I think I remember hearing about this. The pirates were going to pretend to be the Balta Sea Force so they could pin the blame on them.
Right, so they were just petty thieves. And so their parents knew that and hid that.
But they never actually went through with it.
Right.
And because she was a child, she was blinded by rage to understand what happened.
And the one who convinced the Sea Force to intervene was Philia, shortly after she joined our ranks. She mediated between the Sea Force and the mayor, and then she and her husband took the pirates out before they could act.
So that's what happened.
Her husband cut down the enemy leader himself. But he came out so injured that now he's unable to wield a sword the rest of his life.
So she's married? Oh, Ophelia, why? Why?
They did all that for the inn?
It should go without saying, but I truly do love my husband. But I wanted to save the inn, too. I was beside myself about it, really. Ultimately, though, trying to have it both ways just hurt everyone I cared for.
She tried to have her cake and eat it too.
I...
Had no idea.
Rosa!
That dummy. Come on, Cruz. Let's go after her.
What? No. There are Grieger all over the place, remember?
Adel, I'm begging you, please come with us. Appreciate it. Hey, Rosa!
She can't have gotten too far.
Sheesh. Way to put us out.
I mean, she only went like 2 feet away. She just needs to think.
Hey, listen up,
her
Cruz.
whole life was alive this whole time.
Talk to her.
What? Why me?
I'll do it.
Isn't this more your thing? You're supposed to be the brash one.
You
we got a real
saying I'm
cutscene.
some thoughtless idiot? Look, there's stuff I'm not comfortable doing either.
Poor Rosa, though. She was really broken up over Philia leaving her behind like that, huh?
And now learning that she was actually a protector.
I remember Rosa looking forward to being the new face of the inn. She seemed pretty happy about it.
She was
just put a
obviously
brave
just
face.
acting brave for everyone.
Oh, come on. You know she's always up to some little scheme. Like the way she's all nice to Adel because she's got a crush.
Well, yeah, but I don't...
No, she's just dabbing all the news to Adel.
The two of you don't seem to be aware of just how much your voices can carry out here.
She's gonna
You
kill
do
him.
know that you're supposed to talk like that out of earshot, yeah?
Rosa, are you? Come on now, we're not kids. You can stop, right? Please?
Yeah, hold on a sec.
You just
Let's
spilled
talk
her
this
big
out.
secret.
We
I
can
mean, it
have
was
a
kind of
nice long
obvious that she
chat.
didn't let anything
You're
for
right,
Adel,
we're
but
not
like,
kids
come
anymore.
on.
So take your punishment like men!
Hey, y'all get to cool off. Dang, I thought Adel was gonna step in and talk to her, though.
Refreshing, huh?
Good grief.
I love her.
I'm sorry for the trouble. But would you mind pulling me up, Adel?
She gonna pull me into? Yep.
Hey!
We all taking a dip in the water.
What
We
the
are-
hell was that for?
It's a way for us to
Sorry
bond
about that, Karja.
and mend. And she had to come with me because she changed together.
Everything. I'm just really glad the two of us ended up becoming friends.
Aw.
So dang salty. Screw you. Seawater!
She gonna jump in with us? He should. That was lovely. That was lovely. We got Rosa! Let's go! Finally! What does she do for us? Your affinity with the young bridge has increased.
Ophelia, I'm sorry for how I acted earlier. I never stopped to think about what you were feeling.
I mean, you were young, so how could you think?
Rosalind. No, I'm the one who should be apologizing.
Sisterly loves. Can I have them both? I mean, that's kind of greedy. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm so sad. I mean, I'm glad that we have Rosa. But Philia's married, man, and Carter's my sister. God, they can't have nothing in this goddamn house.
And Mom and Dad. I really should have talked to them. Told them where I'd gone.
You were acting out of rashness, but also just to protect the family.
I'm sure the two of them are still alive. Somewhere in Obelia Gulf.
Yeah, we just gotta find them. I'm pretty sure they understood.
That's why, once we find them, I'm going to...
Way to ruin the moment.
Good grief, man.
Anyway, I'm really happy the both of you made up.
It's great that we were able to rescue Rosa and all, but we still have to figure out a way to get off this island.
I do have a feeling if Rosa was the reason why all that stuff was happening.
There's still a bunch of things that don't feel right to me about this place. How about we go explore some more?
Oh,
Oh, Lilia.
Adol. It's me, Leela.
Leela, I meant to say.
Leela?
What a...
She's the one that gave Adol his mana powers, right?
Yeah.
Wow. She really can speak to you through the seashell.
She has such a lovely voice. Who is this straight wonderful woman I need to
I
meet?
feel your presence more strongly than before.
Is she on the Triangle Island?
Where are you now?
Dang, she really wants to see me. Adol crew told Lilia about everything that has happened up to this point. About...
I see. That clarifies matters. You currently stand to the north of my location.
So that means we're one step closer to finding her.
Wait, so you're somewhere in the Marine Triangle too?
Yes. That much is certain.
Can you tell us where exactly you are? That would be like more helpful.
It seems the Grieger are making their move much earlier than I anticipated.
Right, because they're scared of us.
You know about the Grieger too?
Yes, of course.
Did she create the Grieger?
It may well be, or what the...
And she cut off. Lila's voice suddenly began to cut out, leaving nothing but silence.
What's the deal? Why can't we hear her anymore?
I don't know. The translation was cut off. Ah, this goddamn neck.
Mark on your neck.
It means he's close by.
What is it?
A single vessel is approaching us from offshore! It's an Undying Fleet flagship!
Oh, it's... Can't be him.
Will be an easy target for their cannons. We're getting out before we end up in their firing range.
Is it... What's his name? Kampachi? I'm gonna call him. I can't remember his name right now.
That looks like the same ship that forced us into the Tyrant. It's coming right at us. We're gonna have to fight back, Adol.
Man, I'm getting sick of him and this fucking tattoo he put on me. I want to kill him so I can get this thing off my neck.
Now!
There is no running this time.
Crap, crap, crap! They're firing at us like crazy!
What in the world?
But this time we got better preparations.
Avoid direct hits at any cost!
But this time I got on charge. Boom, bitch! Let's rage right on them. Let's go on board.
Blood and thunder. We're still no match.
What do you mean? We were destroying their ship. We can't fight in this fog. We're getting further from the island.
It's true, we had to get out of there, but we'll be in trouble if we don't do something. Easer, get down here and take the helm from Adol.
Understood.
We're going on board.
It's do or die now. Come on, Shield Brother. We're boarding the enemy vessel.
Exactly. It's time to take that fucker down. Can we take this ship for ours? This ship is so big.
Made your peace with Har yet?
Ready or not, here we come!
And now, you guys must die! Bitch!
Those are my favorite customers for you!
Get the fuck off our fucking vessel. Well, we're on your ship, but... Show me your boss! That's who I want. More of these fucking... What are these guys doing here? Why are these goddamn griffins here? And how are they controlling it? Instant death. Well, she took them down like it was nothing.
Look strong.
They're out here doing instant deaths. God damn it. We got all of them fucking attacking us at once. I feels like this is not meant for this. Fuck them up. Get this shit out of here. Stupid Birdman. You just clipped your fucking wings. Were those the ones that was controlling the ship this whole time? So will the fog go away because we just beat them?
My, oh my.
Oh, it's Logi, of course.
You really are something, I must say.
Logger.
Logger,
So it's
my
you.
bad. Logger.
Just like all the best sagas, you know exactly how to exceed the reader's expectations.
Is he breaking the fourth wall now?
Learning that you'd been in communication with Lady Leela was a particularly stunning twist.
And that's why you came and attacked us right away, because you were eavesdropping. Are you acquainted with her?
Who's to say?
Always playing the angle. Why don't you just tell us straight up what you
I'm more
want?
inclined to save the answers for when they'll really spice up this story.
I would say that she's a Grieger
It
too.
wouldn't be any fun to fill you in about Lady Leela, or let you meet with her so soon.
I mean, she would have to be a Grieger if you're calling her a lady. She's a princess.
But meeting your untimely demise out here in the fog would be just as dull.
Quit screwing around already.
He just likes playing all the angles.
Oh, I assure you, I'm taking this quite seriously. As proof,
He just likes this to be
let me
amusing.
present you with some options to give your tale a little kickstart.
So they do control the fog. We wasn't that far away from the dolphin tail anyway.
Caught you off guard, have I? As you can see, the fog that has settled over the Marine Triangle was my doing.
This whole time? So if we kill you now, then we can get rid of this fog all along. You control the fog. Well, you can see that. What was that island doing to?
I wonder. The important thing is that you now have the opportunity to leave this fog. Or, if you prefer, you could always stay here, wandering about aimlessly for all eternity.
Why would you let us go? What is your
You're sure in
game?
a hurry to shoo us away.
Are you afraid of us?
Is that how important this Leela person is to you?
Does he love her?
Precisely! Even if it makes things difficult for me in the long run, acting so contrary to my role is such a rush. For transparency.
What does he get out of this, though?
I'm not trying to intimidate you. My motives are entirely genuine. The path will close again.
You can never
before
trust anything
too
he
much
says.
longer, however.
Let's stick around anyway.
Much as I'd rather not run, I know our limits. Even if we stayed here, we still wouldn't have a way to deal with this fog.
And until we do, we're kind of limited.
We're retreating for now.
I suppose we have a deal then. Go on now. I promise we won't attack you.
We'll see. Let's go, Shield Brother. Take us out.
I can't stand him. Out of all three of them, he's the least one of my favorite. Because he's definitely playing something. But I want to know what.
Human feelings made manifest. How utterly troublesome. In
That's the
truth,
person
we
that
aren't
loves-
the terrifying ones. Nor are individuals like you, Adel. Humanity
You afraid of
is
me?
the true terror.
Yeah, you guys are trying to be like humans. It's the end of chapter 4. The chapters don't last that long. I mean, they're long. Don't get me wrong, they're long. But if you're going straight through, they don't really last that long.
So that's what happened.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe the entire White Shade was the work of a single Grieger.
What other mystical powers do they have? That's the question.
Just what kind of monsters are they anyway?
Everything that happened on Hayes Island was pretty mysterious too. I'd hate to think that Logger was behind not just the fog, but all that as well.
I mean, he did have those things on his ship, so he had to have some type of control over them.
What's going to happen to us?
So he could control the dead.
If what Logger said is true, the fog's meant to keep us away from Leela. So your island shouldn't be in danger. I can't make any promises, though. This is the same group that attacked Karnak.
In that case,
We still don't know
what if I
why.
stayed behind here on Anchor Island for a bit? That way I could keep an eye on the White Shade and track the Grieger's movements.
No, we leave in Fila.
Oh, it would certainly put us more at ease to have you here.
No.
I really do appreciate you offering to do that for us, Miss Philia.
But maybe because we have Rosa now, we don't need Philia, and especially since she's married. I guess I don't have no shot with her
Philia.
now.
You sure about this?
Reinforcements from the Sea Force will be here to help soon, so there's really no reason to worry about me.
We could definitely know that she could handle herself.
Yours is a role only you can fill, Princess. That's what you need to focus on.
Got it. I will. Oh, Adel. The brand on your neck disappeared again.
I can only see it myself. I can't really see it myself. How does it even work?
Pretty sure it was visible when Logger showed.
It feels like it was
Maybe
technically
only pops
that.
up if one of the tridents around.
But wouldn't it show up like with the person who
You're
cast
not going
the
to stay with
serpent?
us on the Sandras? Afraid not. But I do want to thank you guys for looking after me while I was aboard.
We're losing one of our people. Does that mean our rank is gonna go down?
Not at all. We're the ones who should be thanking you.
Why leave, though? After all it took to reunite us.
Rosa. Believe me, I really wish I could stay. But we've each got our own parts to play right now. Mom, Dad, and everyone else from Karnak. They're still out there waiting for you to save them, right?
But you should be there too.
Philia.
I'll be doing my best here. So you do the same for the princess and Adel, okay?
I understand. This time, I'll try to do my best right alongside you.
Nice to see you finally owning up to your feelings. I'm proud of you, kiddo.
She's gonna punch
It's
him.
like they say, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Right. Is she gonna become a sword-wielding badass
You
too?
looking to go for another dip? I'm happy for you too, Philia. Leaving Rosa behind has been eating at you all this time, hasn't it?
And now she has some relief
I
about
suppose
it.
you could say that.
Right then. Way things are, there's not much chance we'll be able to get through the fog. So we gotta plan our next course of action.
But what if we go back into the fog? What if we check outside the fog again?
We've already hit a dead end on that. There's gotta be a better option.
That reminds me. Did you ever hear anything more from Leela after our conversation earlier?
So even our guide has gone silent, huh? Either way, trying to scrape up any clues.
Who
in
is
these
this
parts
guy,
would just
though?
be treading water.
And is she a Grieger, the queen of the Griegers, this whole time? If that was the case, she wouldn't give me the reason to fight the Grieger in the first place.
What's up? Sounds like you're racking your brain about something.
So, Logger didn't seem to want anyone to meet with Leela, right? I was just wondering who she is and how she fits into all of this.
If memory serves, the Grieger are trying to find someone who makes for a suitable vessel, right? Maybe Leela has something to do with that?
And they've been looking for her this whole time? And Lager's trying to protect her from becoming a Grieger?
Well, now that you say it, it sort of seems like that's the only real possibility.
If that's true, then it means this Leela person is crucial to the Balta Sea Force too. What we need is a way to get farther south into the Gulf. Then we could explore the Rogue Sea.
As it happens, there's a route eastward through the Senelia Basin that should do just the trick. Right now, we're here, in the Osmid Expanse. If we head due east, we'll eventually reach the Senelia Basin. Past that, though, we'd have to make our way through Specula Bay and the Flumen Strait.
So we're going east and then south?
I've heard that the Flumen Strait in particular is even more difficult to navigate than the Marine Triangle.
So we're gonna have to make our ship even stronger than that.
Whoa, for real?
Will we really be able to make it?
The Balta Sea Force doesn't typically pass through there. Never had much of a reason to. It's a pretty huge detour, so it'll take way longer, and of course, it'll be more dangerous.
Well, we laugh in the face of danger.
Wouldn't it be better to stay here and try to figure out a way to deal with the fog instead?
If we beat that Logger guy, it might clear up, sure.
But we have no way of knowing where he is now. And even if we did, it'd be hard to find him in all that fog.
Ah, damn it! What are we supposed to do then?
We're at a major crossroads here. We can't afford to wait around, but we also can't afford to make the wrong choice.
Alright. Let's take it out before we decide. Let's talk it out before we decide.
Even if we do, I can't see us settling on anything.
Exactly. It's normal to run into problems that you
Why
don't
do
have
I-
the answer to.
Why do I always pick the wrong thing?
When that happens, the important thing isn't making the right call, but making one at all. Right, Philia?
But if you make the wrong choice, you might be stuck with it for good.
That's the life. You never know if it's the right choice or not. You just kind of go with it.
Usually, being wrong just means you learn what not to do next time. If you just sit around and never make any decisions, you'll never learn a thing, you know?
Oh.
There's not a single person out there who's always got the right answer.
Nope.
All we can do is make a choice and then make the best of it. That's the only way. Right, Adel?
Sure wasn't expecting you to be the voice of reason here.
Oh? So you finally realized just how great I am?
Wouldn't go that
Let's
far.
not get ahead of ourselves.
Okay then, I'll make a choice. We'll take the Sundress to the Rogue Sea in the south of Obelia Gulf by way
I
of
guess
the
I
strait.
could have said that, but like, I think this is a better outcome. I think having all of us come together
I'm
and
so
talk
curious
is
about
great.
the Marine Triangle and the White Shade. But for now, we can't do much more there. As we go, we'll continue to keep an eye on the Grieger and see what we can find out about Leela. Now, our path lies east. To the Senelia Basin! Aye aye!
Here's Rosa. What are you up to in here? Well, I figured that even if I'm not much of a good in a fight, I can at least make myself useful in the galley. Getting decent meals on board the ship is definitely a big, huge plus. I wouldn't get too excited. My dad was always the one who did the cooking at our inn. I was just the helper. Well, I'm sure you learned something. This would be a whole lot easier if he were here too. But he's not, so we gotta rely on you. So I'm pretty sure you'll learn in time. Honestly, I think we all appreciate something warm to eat either way. Yeah, it gets cold on the ocean. You mean it? Then I promise I'll try my absolute best. I think this is a perfect place to end this episode here. If you guys did enjoy this, let me know down in the comments down below. What do you find the most thrilling about this game so far, if you do choose to do so? And with that being said, I want to say thank you to everyone who's watching and has been watching. I know this is not the most exciting series that I do on the channel, but I enjoy this game quite a bit, and hopefully you find enjoyment within it as well. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe for more, as I'm trying to hit 10K by the end of the year. With your help and support, I could definitely do that. And with that, I will see you in the next video next time. Bye me.